Thank you for joining me at my start of my Diablo 3 hardcore seasonal playthrough. I wasn't sure if I was going to do seasonal. I was debating back and forth, but I've decided that it doesn't seem like there's any reason necessarily not to, besides the fact that I can only play with other seasonal characters, but that doesn't seem to be that it's going to be much of an issue. So we're gonna do seasonal. This is just a seasonal character already, so let's make a new one here. Let's see. Create hero. Hardcore hero, hardcore seasonal hero. And based on popular vote, the vote ended up being wizard for the play. You've chosen to create a hardcore seasonal character. If you should die, you shall not return again. Well, that is what happens when you die. Let's see. Oh, too long. So how about just this? Perfect. They'll never see it coming. Oh, no. I'm going to be playing on hard? Yeah, let's do hard. Gotta see if I can stay in the zone here. Depending on how this goes, this could either be a very short attempted stream, or this could span multiple parts. I've played hardcore once before, when I was just getting my trophies, but I played a monk, and I think I played on the easiest difficulty, strictly because I mostly just wanted to get the trophy. So, going to see if it'll work out for me when I'm actually trying. And I actually have to try a little bit. Wizard, not a whole lot in terms of survivability. Alrighty. This place never gets old to look at. Well, I haven't died yet, so clearly I am the best Diablo 3 player that has ever lived. They cannot kill me. I am immortal.
Prophecies. It
fell on
Captain
the old
Bumford in the flesh.
Dead are coming. We can't open the gates until we drive them back. They keep coming.
Come on, let me be a character. Let me be a character. There we go. I can be a character again. Forgot how bad the range on that was, though. Can't stop me. I'm a wizard, Harry.
Open the gates. You'll find Leah at the Slaughtered Calf Inn.
I came here to study the fall of
Zakharul. By the grace.
Got a right good bunch of things for you.
Experience going.
Villagers were too afraid to settle near the ruins.
We'll use your 6. I plan to kill them all. It is my my damnedest intention. By the way, thank you for the recent follow. I very much appreciate it.
Watch out! The wounded are turning.
I'm glad you could tune in for me.
This is killing business.
The dead.
I will make certain that doesn't happen.
Thank you.
Back to Captain Bumford.
16 militiamen went out. Only
What can I do? Thanks for the warning. But
Well, I have seen you fight.
I won't be dying today. It'll probably be more like tomorrow. I mean, I won't die ever. What are you talking about?
That's one of the wretched mothers. There are more of them in the ruins.
I have a simple dagger. The world is my oyster. This game never ceases to be enjoyable, no matter how many times you play through it. And I have played through this game quite a bit. It never gets old. Level 3. I'm invincible. Just watched Goldeneye the other day, and let me tell you, that movie just doesn't get old. Gotta look out for the gotta look out for the wizard with a bow.
These little quill fiends can't be far from their nest.
Where are my electric hands? Semi-limited power. I feel like my biggest obstacle in this is going to be management of my potion use. Because I know when things get hairy, I'm going to want to use my potion. And unfortunately, one of the things that I realize is kind of an unfortunate change that happened with Reaper of Souls is that instead of multiple potions that you had to buy, it's just one potion with a cooldown. So on the plus side, you don't have to spend money on potions. On the downside, only once per, like, what, 30 seconds is the cooldown for the potion? I honestly don't know. I was trying to debate if I should do the usual full exploration of the whole map just for entertainment value on the video. So, if anybody wants to, feel free to give me a weigh-in, see if you think I should explore the whole map, or you want me to try and stick to the main areas, because exploration of the whole map can take a good chunk of time, depending if I'd want to backtrack to everything. So just give me a recommendation, give me a shout.
Any items of value, they began to rise.
I'm sorry, Traveler, I'm not listening to your journal. I'm sure you have nothing but interesting things to say. Something like, this place is awful, I was killed by something. Probably something dead already, to make things even more complicated. Those of you just joining in with me today, this is the beginning of my hardcore seasonal run on Diablo 3. Decided to play a wizard. Well, I didn't decide to play a wizard. It was voted by popular opinion. I think it was a good choice. Good amount of damage. Explore all of it. All right, I will follow your lead, will user. No area will go untouched. In hardcore, it's probably for the best anyway. The higher leveled I can stay above the enemies, the best. I don't want to get caught underleveled in hardcore.
I returned to Honduras after 20 years. The
Oh,
burden
got
of
Frost Nova.
countless failures and tragedies heaped
Game
upon
over.
my shoulders. Am I being punished for helping that stranger hunt the Dark Wanderer? I always thought Deckard Cain half a madman, but perhaps he was right. Perhaps he can banish the shadow hanging over my life.
No witnesses. Absolutely. There's no one to witness the crime if there's no witnesses.
I had heard the rumors, but I thought
The
them
Assassin's
just
Creed
fantasies of
logic
old
reigns
women,
strong.
until I saw them dragging people through the streets
Oh,
today.
gentlemen.
Our own citizens. Has the world gone mad?
I have a hard time aiming that attack. Oh boy. Alright. I feel this is my probably first real challenge. Just gotta try and keep my distance. Play it smart. Hardcore doesn't have to be terribly difficult if you're smart. Ah! Oh, you do have knockback. You slut. Just trying to Spartan kick me? This is rude. Oh man, this guy doesn't care at all. Oh, you just don't care. There we go. Alright, now we should be okay. Alright, first real challenge over. No worse for wear. Got some keen gloves. They have a keen sense of hand warmth. I don't know what happened there. Hey guys, chill. I'm going to hell for that one. Slow down there. Okay, I didn't miss anything. Making sure I didn't miss anything. I like to believe that I'm firing the frost ray from the bow. That would be probably the coolest thing in the world. No pun intended. Oh, you just didn't stand a chance. Ooh, a better dagger. Anything to get that experience rocking it. Cannot wait to get chain lightning. It's gonna be a good time. So, Will User, how's your day been, man? Been enjoying yourself?
The rumors of torture and worse grow every day. What has happened to Tristram and its king?
Got the arcane orb. Play around with that a little bit. It's not a skill I've ever given much thought to. Good damage, but I like the slow that comes from Frost Ray. So, might end up switching back.
What will become of us?
Good to hear you're having a good day. My day's been alright. Been waiting for this to start. Well, I'm sorry I had to keep you waiting, but I appreciate you remembering and actually anticipating it. That actually means a lot to me. Hopefully I can do you proud and not die within an hour of a stream. Honestly, I think my biggest worry is going to be probably the Skeleton King, at least in the immediate grand scheme of this game. I'm not too worried about the Butcher if I get that far today. But the Skeleton King is really fast. At least if I remember him correctly.
We have come at last to Tristram's old cathedral. This is where Diablo, Lord of Terror, first corrupted mankind.
Deckard Cain is basically Mermaid Man from SpongeBob, right?
I seek.
Come, let us search for your...
We'll need to open...
Almost teleported to where I already was.
Here,
I do that way too often.
Adria was my mother, but I don't know much about her. She died when I was very young. I was raised by Uncle Deckard.
That arcane orb does a lot of damage.
I'm told he was a great warrior. He was lost when Tristram fell.
Just really hope I don't come across any enemies that are... I'm trying to remember the modifier that makes them run fast. I don't think it's called fast. It's ravenous? I think it's ravenous. There are so many different modifiers that enemies can pick up in this game. It's pretty insane.
Look, a hidden cellar.
I hate
tables.
tables.
Your mother, then you know.
People said she was a witch, but I never believed it.
Whoop, whoop. Gotta get loot in the middle of a fight. I don't know why I do that so much.
I don't have enough arcane power.
I guess it's one of the bad things about the arcane orbs, that it sucks up a lot of mana.
I need arcane power. arcane power.
You take an eternity to kill, you know that? There we go. Ooh, a light crossbow.
Here's the
Still not making any sense as to why a wizard's using a light crossbow, but until I get a wand that's worth a damn.
Heart, I consoled him as best I could. Regardless, wherever he's headed.
First rune for magic missile. I think shock pulse might be a bit too erratic right now to use, so I think we'll just go with magic missile. Let's get that crossbow. Yeah, I'm not too worried about that life for a second. That experience per kill, though. That's what's up.
The shadows close in on Tristram once again. But like Aiden, I'll be gone before they fall.
Point blank explosions. Torg would be proud. We'll take that. Whoa, that's an armada. What? Oh. Multi-kill. Oop. Got a dungeon to... Oh, wait, not that big of a dungeon. Oh, yeah, this one. Cool, we cool? Alright, I'm leaving. Shout out to that guy for taking it like a champ.
So this is Tristram Cathedral. A fallen star somewhere inside.
Into the cathedral. Every time I come back to this place in subsequent playthroughs, it always feels like it gets bigger and bigger.
This must be where the star fell. Its crater is tinged with some strange magic.
Chandeliers. The most powerful weapon I have in my arsenal. I hate barrels. Oh, got better boots. Lose the experience, but it's some good damage boost, so I think I'll take it.
I'm so good, I astound myself.
It's my party, and I'll kill you if I want to.
Not ready yet.
Batty boom baladdy. I was about to say, I have something targeted. I couldn't tell where it was, though.
That creature must die.
Oh. Oh boy, they have knocked that. That was just rude. Got a double. Man, that dude died with a lot of gold. I mean, that's not that much gold, but in the grand scheme of things, I'm sure that's probably a lot of gold. Poor bastard. Didn't even make it into the next level. I think Wizard was definitely a good choice to play. Wizard's always a lot of fun to play, and I know this relatively easy early game is going to be offset pretty quickly when I get about. Oh,
Think I could get any better.
how did that? All right, Lost my train of thought. This easy early game is going to be definitely offset when I get later in the game and things get faster and more resistant. Unless I can get some really good legendary drops. Yeah, let's go this way first. This way's leading back.
In the eastern kingdom of Kyrgyzstan, I heard rumors of Zakharum warriors called Crusaders.
I feel like Crusader would be probably a hard character to play in hardcore. I don't know.
Order was founded 200 years ago, just as Rakis took his army of paladins west. But these Crusaders went east on a very different mission.
I know they're almost impossible to kill. They also don't put out a lot of damage. I feel like eventually something would give, and it would probably be me, unfortunately.
My studies
the second part of Crusader.
that a high-level cleric of the Zakharum named Akan began to sense the corruption that was eating away at the heart of his faith. He knew this corruption would eventually destroy his beloved church, and that he must take action. After much prayer, Akan hit
Thinking south, west. Yeah, let's just go south.
Of an order of
With any luck, maybe able to loop back around for me. I do love my exploration. I feel like a Crusader would be one of the better choices, at least for me. Yeah, you probably have a point. It feels like being hard to kill would definitely be a good advantage in hardcore. And Crusader does have really good output. Plus, if you build a Thorns build on a Crusader, I feel like that would probably be the best way to go in a hardcore game. Oh, it looks like this is the way to go, so let's go back to the west. Backtracking so much it's like a Metroid game mixed with Castlevania. Not that. Alright, it's not quite that bad. Bonus experience well down there. That chandelier is mightier than the sword and all the spells, I guess. Got some bracers. Oh, I got better pants at some point.
We thought we could keep the dead trapped here.
I don't think Akrak can save you now. You poor bastard. Ah, I will take your gold though. Your gold will serve a noble cause, I swear. You'll be rewarded in heaven. Scribe lectern.
My name is Lakdan, and I'm cursed. Once the captain of King Leoric's army, I lived only to honor my land and my king. No man has a greater love for his king than I had for mine, even as I drove my blade through his dark and corrupted heart.
An area I'm not looking forward to in the immediate future is the Fields of Misery, simply for the
instilling the notion
I don't know what they're called, but the big beasts that charge you,
the councillors nodded their
grind the ground with their foot and then charge, because that does a lot of damage. It's also got the killer trees with the poison barbs. Fields of Misery is just, it's pretty aptly named. Oh, excuse me. Oh, I got a hood. I'm almost fully clothed. Actually, I think I am fully clothed. I don't have pauldrons or a necklace, but I have all the major points of my clothing. I wouldn't get arrested for indecent exposure anymore. That's what's important. I'll take the gold. Forgot about that Ray of Frost rune I got a while back. Still gonna stick with the orb though.
Foul minions, stay back.
You leave Deckard Cain alone.
May this wedge hold.
That man might have lived longer than anyone else in these games.
The power of the fallen star awakened me, and soon all will suffer as I have suffered. Gods, bring me his bones.
I don't think you have anger issues there, Skeleton. I think you need to talk about it.
I will save you! Back to your graves!
Some arcane dust. Who sends these babies to fight?
Driven and Marshal Zakharum at head.
Oh, the name like Head Cleaver. I don't think he made a lot of friends in school. That's okay, I'm a wizard, so you know me, I was probably just buried in books, so I probably didn't have a lot of friends either. Very reminiscent to my actual school career. Just going by unnoticed.
Fortune smiles on you, old man. It is wonderful to hear that Leah is well. I feared the worst. I learned of this secret passage through old maps I found.
Ah, it's good to be outside.
Discuss the fallen star. Follow me to Tristram.
Back into the bleak.
I have fulfilled my promise to Leah and rescued her uncle, Deckard Cain. Now, all that stands between me and the fallen star is the Skeleton King, who has returned to darken Tristram once again.
Give him a big hug. A big arcane explodey hug of demon death.
Uncle, you're alive.
Thanks to you and your friend here.
I don't know if you call us friends, I barely know the girl.
What can you tell me about the fallen star?
Not much, I'm afraid.
I'm just along for the ride.
Of the end days, sure.
Please, Uncle, not more of your stories. All that matters now is that you're back.
Nicely done.
Level 8. Ooh, I got my first source. Too bad it's gonna cut my damage down pretty hard because this crossbow is still pretty good. Got diamond skin, huh? I'm gonna stick with Frost Nova for a while. Maybe once I open up some more ability slots, diamond skin will get thrown into the mix.
Stands in my way.
The key to defeating him.
The blacksmith. Man, you got a good weapon.
I like to keep my inventory clean.
A really expensive weapon, dude. I think I'll look elsewhere. Wonder if Amazon would sell me a wand.
Blacksmith.
Not now. It's my wife. She's locked in the cellar like all those who've been bitten. I'm to put them all down. But how can I kill my own wife?
I know.
How can you kill your own wife? It's pretty easy. I could give you a few different methods, but you were probably asking for the more,
Follow me.
how do I cope with the idea of having to kill my wife? Which in that case, well, for me it's just be a sociopath. In this world, it's probably not that hard to be a sociopath. I am playing with fire. I just like killing a lot of things at once.
You are helping them. You don't need to be sorry.
Oops. Ah, still hit him. Good, because that was a horrible shot.
Mira, my love.
I think there's a challenge for getting Hadrig to get the killing blow on his wife.
Help me!
For what it's worth, I'm really sorry. He's attacking me. He's your husband. Don't you have marital issues to work out or something?
Still waiting.
Aw. Oh well. It's alright. Poor guy. I don't think he could take. I don't think he could take the torment of killing his own wife.
Deckard Cain told me you know where Leoric's crown is.
I can help you there. It's buried with his chancellor, my grandfather. You'll find his tomb in a cemetery in the Weeping
Hollow.
And if you see my fool apprentice out there, tell him to get back to town.
Not to be confused with Godric's Hollow, of course. They're two very different places. Both kind of depressing, though. Catch. I didn't catch it. Welcome to the party. That wasn't even close to what I was targeting. Let's see. Oh, you're plagued. Oh god. You formed an impenetrable wall as I froze you. The egg was on my face.
Not ready yet. Need more arcane power.
I'll get the explosion? Ah, didn't do nearly enough damage. Quit putting acid under me. I'm clean. Hide belt of the bear. Ooh. Damaged pants. Need to go to a tailor. That arcane blast was going long. Alrighty. What I like to do when I get to big areas like this, I like to go around the outside edge of whatever main area I'm in, get my boundaries on how big the area is, and then just sort of fill in all the insides as I go back through.
Arcane power.
So far, nothing has proven to be too difficult. I've also fought, for the vast majority, very basic enemies. I know that's all going to change. Oh, that was a chain reaction.
Become more powerful.
Level 9. Oh, I got my triangle. I don't remember which skills those are, to be honest. Got new room for shock bolts. Oh yeah, wave of force. I actually forgot about that skill. Let's see what those shock pulses. Sling enemies, explode and chill near enemies. Yeah, that sounds fun. Let's try that. Wave of force. It's still pretty erratic, though. You've got to be pretty much right on them in order to make it work. Something tells me I'm probably gonna be sticking with Magic Missile until I get the better runes for Shock Pulse and Chain. Oh, I'm gonna try and make it work though. The explosion and chill effect is really good. Anything to keep things slowed or frozen or as far away from me as possible is realistically what I should be going for. But to get this to hit, I pretty much have to be right on top of them.
I'm so good, I astound myself.
Oh, yeah, that one arced pretty well. He fell down the crevice. Venturing Lumber Axe of Starlight. Is that a one-handed weapon? Nope, two-handed. Well, it's still slightly better, though. Yeah, experience per kill. Chance to deal 12% area damage on hit, though. I think I'll be alright. Now I'm a wizard with an axe. This makes even less sense. Wizard with an axe, what will they think of next? Oh, that was not even close. I think I destroyed some stuff, though. Back. Back. Alright. Getting close to finishing out the outside edge at least. Oh, no survivors. Oh. That traveled a while. Since that's the way to go, I know I'll be back around here eventually. Place can get pretty expansive. Oh, there's a special enemy up there. I'll be back for that. Gotta get those sick item drops.
Your defenses are nothing.
That's a pretty good combo. I like that. Oh, it came fast. It's alright. Everything will be over soon. Maybe I should have thrown it. Maybe I should have thrown it up on expert. I was saying that now. I'm gonna be hitting nothing but legendary mob enemies and just awful things. I remember Nemesis used to be pretty prevalent thing. I don't think I've run into a single nemesis in quite some time. I remember whenever they showed up, you used to be pretty boned. They were going to kill you. But I don't think I've come across a nemesis in several... That was weird. I'm not sure what happened there. I assume it's just what happened to cause all these enemies to show up, but it was spooky. Gonna happen again? I don't know. Kind of wish it would, because that was pretty cool. I've never seen that before, I don't think. It's hard to remember what you've seen in Diablo 3, though. Oops. There was a tree blocking my way. You assholes crawl out of the ground every single turn. Vortex, huh? That. To those of you just joining in watching me, thank you very much for stopping by. Almost 10 levels into my hardcore seasonal run. So far, it's not going bad at all. I figured... Ooh, wow, it's a really good chest. I figured I would be having a lot more problems, but so far it's been pretty lax. I know that's going to change now that I'm saying something. But I'm feeling pretty good so far. I've been getting some pretty good drops, as you just saw from that body piece. Let's see if I can't keep that pattern up. Just about done here. Stop not dying.
My power grows.
Level 10. The Hero's Journey. I guess to be fair, I never checked any of the like the seasonal stuff for hardcore. I've only been looking at the seasonal stuff for regular play. I'll have to check that out. See what that's all. See what all they have the milestones for. I will do that. Right. Now. Let's see. I wonder if this is any different. Does not appear so. Looks like it's all, it might still be all the same seasonal stuff. I got the passive skill marked. Decrease damage taken by 17%. You deal additional 30% damage to enemies further than 30 yards. I don't know, I think I'm gonna have to go for the damage reduction, especially with what I'm doing. Especially given this hardcore. Damage reduction good. Alright. Let's go see if I can find that mob, that legendary enemy again. Oh, they found me. I'm trying to read your name. Cromgrawl the Horror. You, sir, your parents must have loved you. Loved you enough to name you Cromgrawl. Ooh, more damage reduction.
Still waiting.
Alright. Let's go get the crown. Cemetery of the Forsaken. Let's see, let's go search down here first. Defiled crown. Coming for that crown. Experience gain. Gotta keep leveled. Can't slow down in this game in hardcore. Oh man. Alright, this is gonna be these guys aren't taking much damage. Oh boy. I'm gonna need you guys to give me a little bit of breathing room. It's all the same. One down.
Need more time.
Alright. Ooh, I got a good wand. Now I can use that source. Alrighty. Let's get the pain train rolling. Better hood. Still pretty basic though. Is that it? Okay, no, it's not. All right. For a second there, I thought it was a rare, basic hood. It's about to feel pretty cheated.
I don't have enough.
The force wave looks like he's just like throwing a temper tantrum. Just, I want it. I want it. Place is pretty big. Oh, it's not the crown, but it is the family.
Return my boot.
These random events are probably what makes this game so replayable. But I'm still finding events that I haven't come across yet. Hold that for me. Die already. The double damage buffs are going to come in real handy later on in the game. Oh, that's a big ghost. Hey pal, your lady is trying to rest in peace, and you're not really making that easy. I have to ask you to calm down. I'm so slow. Freeze.
I need
and there we go.
power.
Dash dead. More experience per kill, a little less on the damage. I'll pass. The extra armor would probably be pretty handy, but I don't like dealing less damage. Oops, level 11. Spectral Blade. Seem to remember not caring much for that. But we did get an arcane orb rune. Increase the speed and the orb and reduce the area of effect. It's not a terrible trade-off. We can try and work with that. If I remember correctly, this is pretty short range. Yeah, kinda. See if I can see what it's like when I freeze them though. It's pretty good damage though. Pretty good DPS. It's a wide area. I think I can play around with this until I get chain lightning. Don't need to worry about a reduced area of effect if they all group around me.
This isn't the right crypt.
Oop.
The crown must be in one of the other ones.
Oh, nah. Alrighty. First dungeon was a bust. Let's move on. Crown will be mine. Oops. Round 2. Got a good feeling about this one. Why? Timber! How wretched. You're no match for my arcane orbs, buddy.
I'm just warming up.
Man, there are a lot of you in this one little group. Good for me, though.
How does that feel?
DPS area of effect wizard is not to be fucked with. Already over halfway to level 12.
Still waiting.
That was well timed. It's usually in these dungeon areas that I find my first treasure goblin. I have yet to find one though. I usually find one when I'm looking for power. Not always though, but a good fair amount of the time. Okay, there's an area I haven't been to. I was about to be really confused. Collateral damage. Big ass broadsword, huh? But I just got this wand. I like this wand. But I like better damage more. Gotta take it. Ooh. A lot of you. Man, I'm getting dinked pretty good. Can't get carried away on this. I literally have one life to live. I do not want to get caught in that explosion. Or that one. Or that one. Got my first Frost Nova rune. Got the Arcane Torrent active. Got some better pants. Got Accessorize. Oh, more experience, more damage, more everything. Get that Frost Nova rune. Ah, the Chain Frost Novas. That's good stuff. Makes a barrage of arcane projectiles. Well, I'll give everything a shot once. Oh yeah, that's pretty good damage. I think I can roll with that for a bit. Just really can't wait to get those Hydras.
This looks like a crypt fit for a chancellor. The crown must be here.
I definitely found the right tomb. I'm expecting you. I remember the first time I played this game, he scared the hell out of me.
Not ready yet.
Alright, that's putting in some good damage. That's a lot of damage.
Need more time.
Freeze. Pretty good freeze animation, too. Statue. I got a sword that was better than my wand, and then same in dungeon, I got another wand that was better than this sword. Some better bracers, too. Those things go kind of wild. He dropped pants. Why does a skeleton drop pants?
I'm unstoppable.
When the Crusaders had learned all
Crusaders Part 4.
Akan sent them out into the world, seeking a way to cleanse the corruption that coiled at the heart of the Zakarum faith. There was no clear goal for them to pursue, and
Right,
some
let's go
clerics
fight the
claimed it was
Chancellor.
a fool's errand, that they
Get
could
the
never
crown.
succeed. But these Crusaders would not be deterred.
No, I will not allow you to bring that monster Leoric back to this world.
Oh man, you are taking punishment, my friend. That was... Oh, I am sorry. I'm sure you had a whole fight geared up and ready for me. What'd I get? I got some pants. Was that it? No, I got a better mask. Magical Mystery Couture. I too know words.
I am returning to town.
You found the crow.
Thank
It's
God.
good to work again.
Now I can break down some of this junk.
There. New as the day it was placed upon the Black King's head. I need something more than making
Then help me. I will use your handiwork for great things.
Terrible, but great. One warrior's trash is still universally
I have the
trash.
crown. How do I reach the skeleton?
At last. With it, you can unlock the sealed door in the room where you rescued me and enter the royal crypts. When you find the Skeleton King, place the crown atop his
Because
head.
it's going to be that
Died
easy.
Today. I must find the fallen star.
You know, he's called the Skeleton King for a reason. I don't get easy fight from a guy named Skeleton King. But I digress. Man, I look weird. I look like a medicine practitioner with that mask on. Oh, I hit my hour mark. I haven't died yet, and it's been an hour, so I at least fulfilled my goal. I feel like I've been here before. Oh, this looks fun. Boom, 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 boom. In a game of hardcore, I don't know if throwing myself into the middle of 20 enemies just to look cool is probably a good idea, but goddamn, you gotta live dangerously. Or more dangerously, I guess. It's not bad. It's not a bad wand at all, actually. Probably realistically worth that small drop in damage, in all honesty, but...
Just warming up.
Oh, got my first mantle. 17 intelligence. Good drop. Timber! Stupid dick. That poor bastard. He does not look like he's had a good day. Oh! I found your secret hiding place inside those barrels. Oh shit. Oh damn.
I will not accept this. It's not my time to die.
Oh no. This has gotten out of hand really quick. Oh no. I don't like this. I don't like where I'm at. I don't like that at all. I don't like any of this. Okay. Just gotta give myself some space. Whew. Actually panicked a little bit there. Lothus, patron of the mad. You get an A in name. That is a pretty solid name. Steady warden bow. Too bad you didn't drop anything that was worth killing. But you're gone from the world, so I'll take what I can get. I missed my frost now. Let's see. It's hard to tell which way is the way you're supposed to go in this game. Okay. Well, I'm getting a lot of powerful enemies. Ooh. Just focus them down with that arcane blitz. What's it called? Arcane bolt? Yeah, I think that's what it's called. Oh, level 13. Killed by the level up. What a way to go. Oh, got energy twister. That's exciting. Another magic missile rune. Got another passive skill.
When we return from our horrific
Cast out a shard device that explodes on impact, dealing cold damage and freezing enemies. Sure, I'll give that. Spectral Sword isn't really working for me. Reduce all cooldowns by 20%. I'm not really using anything that's too necessarily bad of cooldown, so I'll stick with the DR. And Wave of Force as opposed to Energy Twister. Absolutely Energy Twister.
feet in Westmarch, my beloved king lost all pretense of sanity. He seethed with rage, spitting curses upon us as traitors.
Gotta go back and explore the rest of this area.
I ran him through.
treasures and prizes and enemies await. How long will I be playing today? I'm not sure, actually. I'd like to go for at least 2 hours, depending on how close we get to the end of Act 1. I might just try and finish out the act. It all depends. Whichever comes first, 2 hours or like getting close to the end of Act 1, like end final dungeon of Act 1. So I'm trying to remember all the steps that comes between here and the butcher. Now you gotta go to the Fields of Misery. You gotta kill the goatmen. You gotta get the staff, the shards of the sword. You gotta go to the Drowned Temple. I know there's a lot of steps in between here and Endgame. Yeah, there is a lot between here and Endgame. Here and the end of Act 1. So more likely, it's probably just gonna be 2 hours. Tell me your story, Lackdaemon. You're the real MVP of this game. Wow, this floor rolled really small with the RNG.
Skeletal demon. Gorash and my other knights were overcome at once, but I fought on.
Still waiting.
Oh, the energy twister is really... I don't remember the energy twister being as erratic as it is. I think I'll still leave it for the time being, but I feel like I might end up going back to Wave of Force if it stays like that. I don't remember it being so crazy. Maybe there's a rune that restricts it to a more tighter spread. I don't remember, but I will find out. Found your hiding spot too. You can't all hide in barrels. That's a really dumb hiding spot. What are you gonna do if someone like me just rolls around into them?
Maintain your incantations. You will soon turn.
Your magic. I am free.
I am a master of destruction. I bought the spells and everything.
Who are you? You will know. Tell me, what brought you to this infernal place?
I have
Real talk though, we need another Elder Scrolls game that isn't just more expansions on ESO. We already have about 1 million versions of Skyrim. I don't think we need any more, and we definitely don't need any more MMO. I would just be okay with a Morrowind, like either a port or a remaster. It doesn't even have to be a remaster. I'd be okay with a port. Morrowind was an absolutely amazing game. Just something that isn't 1 million versions of Skyrim.
What made it?
That's what I'm here to find.
I don't even dislike Skyrim. Skyrim was a fantastic game, but it didn't need to. It didn't need to be remastered. I don't think it needed to be on VR.
Down this way. There are my weapons. He's free. Do not let him rearm.
Where would I like to see a place? I would like to see it placed in Valenwood, either Valenwood or oh, I already forgot where the High Elves are.
I am Cormac, warrior.
High Rock? No, that's the Bretons, I think. Oh, where were the High Elves from? Somerset Isles. Somerset Isles or Valenwood, I think, would be good decisions.
I suppose not. A strong
Black Marsh, I feel like, would be pretty bleak, and also I don't think it's a big enough area. Yeah, I'm gonna go back to the orb for a while here. Probably gonna put Twister back onto Wave of Force. Those are skills that you kind of need. You really need the runes for to make really good. So now I can do this again. Just take care of everything. Oh, need to. Oh yeah, I forgot. Cormac's not technically part of my party yet. Where would you like to see a new Elder Scrolls game take place, Will User? What would be your vote of choice?
Need more arcane power.
Your defenses are nothing.
I brought a party. Not sure. There's actually quite a few areas to choose from. Like we've tackled Morrowind, Cyrodiil, Skyrim. Technically, pretty much all these areas were tackled in, what is it, Arena? Daggerfall, one of the really early ones that had like a game map like 20 times the size of anything we have today. So technically, a lot of these areas were already explored in video game, but nowhere near the detail we could have now. This poor guy popped up out of the ground. He doesn't even know what to do.
Magic bars our way. But the will of a Templar is stronger.
Alright, let's go kill John Dar.
You were a Templar, John Dar. How could you succumb to this coven?
The coven is my brotherhood now, Cormac. The powers we serve will soon rule this world.
Oh, excuse me. I got the hiccups.
Need more time. I don't have enough arcane power. Not ready yet.
Sorry you had to get brought to life by this asshole.
Please forgive me. My vision was
Betrayal can never be
forgiven. Magic.
Betrayal can never be forgiven.
Who said it first? Who said it first?
Thank you for your aid. I will go with you on your hunt for the skeleton.
You know, I like you, Cormac. I like
There
you. Why
is
don't you
one
stick with me?
condition. If we find the sacred tomes of my order, they are mine.
That is agreeable.
I could use a
Though
good
I
meat
wouldn't
shield. I
mind
mean,
taking a look.
companion.
Then onwards we go to fight the Skeleton King.
Good to fight with.
Give you this broadsword. Unfortunately, I don't have anything else for you, but we can set these skills. Heals me. Taunt enemies near you when you are hit. Actually, that's pretty good too. Provides life regeneration, or the slow on enemies. Life regeneration.
A useful skill.
Keep me alive and keep the enemies away from me. That's all I ask of you, Templar. Ah! I forgot that there's another level to the cathedral before you get to the catacombs. So close, no matter how far. Ooh, a new spell book. Or a new source, I should say. Bibs.
I'm unstoppable.
Almost to level 14. And I remember back in vanilla Diablo 3, before Reaper of Souls, when you would end the game at like level 30. And now you can end the game damn near close to 70. Vanilla Diablo was a scary place.
I need arcane power.
Lots of bonus experience. Level 14. Making my way in the world today. Oop, I got my circle ability.
We'll rip these brutes to shreds.
No, they were definitely not messing around back then. Diablo 3 was a whole different monster back then. Oh, my Frost Nova was on cooldown. Okay. Increases the maximum amount of damage absorbed. I still gotta stick with Frost Nova and Shatter. That's just too good of a combo not to take. Oh, got a treasure goblin. On, big money. Oh, no escape. Yeah, got it.
Still waiting.
Whew. That's a lot of rare items. Go ahead and re-up my ice armor. I got some gloves. No, not gloves. I got something I know was good. It was a hat. Lose my life per second, but I don't lose it all together, so I'll take it. And a belt. I got a good belt. Oh yeah, the wings. Just to make myself look styling and profiling. Let's see, man. This is just a long stretch of hallway.
Need more arcane power.
Build ice armor. They smack me, and they get frozen. I hit square, and they get frozen. Frozen enemy dies, he explodes, and enemies around him get frozen. It's a good pattern. Oh yeah, that's right. I use my X, they can get frozen. They'll never let it go. I used my head to crush that stone table. I've got to be concussed. almost level 15, which means I can get the Templar his third little passive.
Just warming up.
Better damage on that source, but I lose 3 ranks of armor. I'm not a fan. Excuse me, pardon you.
And now I wander, cursed by my.
I've got to learn about Lacdanon. You guys are rude.
My bones, and I cannot risk putting my beloved Tristram in danger should I fail to contain that which tears at me. I must venture down into the labyrinth to die alone.
Oh, here's the party. I found the party. I destroyed the party. These areas connect all the way into the middle. All of these are just offshoots of middle.
I'm so good, I astound myself.
I tried to count how many we've killed.
Right. This little wing is clear. Cormac, come on. What you doing? You gotta catch up. Ah, how'd you do that? Man, I'm the wizard, but you're a magician. I am the hardcore. I'm not the one who chooses the hardcore difficulty. It's the monsters that choose the hardcore difficulty. Oh man, it's a party down there. You know how much I love parties. And I'm the guest of honor.
I'm just warming up.
Welcome to the party. Let's make a toast. So close to level 15, I can taste it. Sorry. That was probably pretty gross. So my lips are really dry. Really thirsty. You guys hear about that new Twitch thing where you can donate bottles of water to be sent to the streamer's house? It's a cool new feature. You should try it. DXCat, 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 DXCat. I gotta say, I'm honestly not sure what that is. You have thrown me for the proverbial loop. I'm not sure what you're doing. Got electrocute. Game over. Stick with arcade. Right. Wave of force rune. Game over.
Still waiting.
That's weird. I froze the enemies down there on the bottom level.
Need more time.
Full emoji. Gotcha. Gotcha.
Not ready yet.
Oh, that's why Wave of Force isn't just letting me just mash it. It's got a cooldown now because of that rune. I did not read the fine print. That explains why I'm just keep holding triangle and nothing's happening. There is no fine print about a cooldown. That's lack of important information. Should sue whoever the hell made that rune.
What missed?
Cooldown reduction. You know that time. It's a party. I love a good party.
If only they could see me now.
Party's over, I guess. Oh. Pretty close to the catacombs. So let's round out this area and make a move on. Sorry to chain lightning your favorite hiding barrel.
Didn't see that coming, did you?
Forgot, level 15. Charges an enemy, dealing damage and stunning nearby enemies, delivers a massive blow. Go for the stun. Pretty much anything CC. Oh, I can give you a better weapon. Pretty much anything CC, crowd control related, I'm gonna go for. That's a double back. Whatever keeps the enemy from getting close to me as much as possible. Yeah, I think I greatly overestimated my ability to get through this, to get through Act 1 in an hour, because it's almost an hour and a half in, and I still haven't fought the skeleton. So it's definitely just going to be a 2-hour stream. I don't know what I was actually thinking. There's no way I was going to be able to get to the butcher within an hour, since I'm making sure to explore every area I can go to. Call that a lapse in error, a lapse in judgment error. My inventory at 33. I'll go back and salvage real quick. Could see about making a better wand, actually. So those are the broadswords. Oh, apparently I cannot. I'll have to level him up a little bit. How about now? Now I can make a wand. Oh, I'm not level 17. Well, got way ahead of myself. That's okay. When I'm level 17, though, I'll be back to talk about those wands, Hadrian. I need the hook. I need the hookup. Haven't you ever heard the saying, the wand chooses the wizard, Mr. Hadrian?
Keep your distance from him. This burden is mine.
And I'm also choosing the wand, so that saying's kind of... Oh, hey, a wand. Really glad I didn't make a wand.
Just arrived in Tristram. I must say, I'm a bit
asking you shall receive, I guess. Thanks, Hadric. Hadric gave that to me all the way from the forge.
made. This place is a backwater filled with serfs and an ancient broken-down
There's a lot of
monastery.
gold in that jar.
Hardly fit for the king of Condorus. I cannot fathom why Lazarus was so intent on this becoming our new seat of power.
Good times. Also a lot of gold in those jars. Ooh, a shield. Can you use that? You absolutely can. Get that shield up, my boy. You're gonna be my meat shield, so you're gonna need a good actual shield.
You dare to bring the warmth of life into my tomb?
We shall put you down, Hellspawn!
You must construct additional pylons.
Need more time.
These things feel like they're basically pylons anyway.
Not ready yet.
Oh, he got some distance.
Fetid, pallid malaise has fallen over the manor we now call home. Young Albrecht seems to be enjoying himself in our new home, however. Perhaps I am simply suffering from an imbalance of humors brought on by the recent change of climate.
Take me to your leader. I know he's got to be getting close. Use that axe? Yeah, boy.
This will help.
Better help.
Thank you for helping me fight the darkness. To contend with evil, the essence of what
I believe in a thing called love.
so much more.
Alrighty. He's a Skeleton King. Let's do this.
You will never defeat me!
It died, bud, but I've defeated you several times before. I don't anticipate that changing.
The moment you surrendered to madness.
Some really nasty hiccups today. Really frustrating. I'm not trying to hiccup in your guys' ears. I'm sorry. Be up on my ice armor. May this crown bring you back to life so I can, I guess, kill you again. I don't wonder if there was an easier way to do this, an easier way to destroy his soul than bringing his body back to life only for me to destroy it again. Surely I could have set it up to get, like, blown to pieces or something. I had the preparation, is all I'm saying. Like, I could have easily thought about this. And this guy doesn't sell anything. Just gotta chip away at his health. Ooh, wow, they got far.
Need more time.
Man, this fight's gonna be a problem just for how long. Ha! Got him.
Still waiting.
Yeah, the freezing is gonna help a lot. I can already tell. That's some good damage boost. Gotta try and keep up my frost wave as much as possible. The longer I keep them frozen, the better. Ow. Ow. It stopped his summoning. And you take an eternity to kill.
Need more time.
I know all your moves, Sonya.
Not ready yet.
Just as soon as they get close to me, just force wave. Ah, you're so close. There we go. Got my first amulet too. Go ahead and take care of. Go and take care of this. Ooh, it's got a socket. Absolutely. Increase the effect of any gem socket by 75%. Does not apply to legendary gems. It's a solid drop in vitality, though. Think about it. Think about it. I'll consider your request.
Finally, the crater. It was you that fell from the sky. I don't believe that you are the source of the evil in this place.
I am.
You fell pretty hard, bruh. Hard enough to make a crater in the earth.
Why are you here?
I am not your enemy. I think. Yes, I believe I have come with a warning.
If you don't remember anything, how do you know you're not my enemy?
The darkness has come.
It's just like one of those sixth sense you got going on.
I should bring you back to town. Cain will know what to do with you. I have traveled far, only to find that the fallen star was a man.
Yeah, he used to be really famous, but now he's just a fallen star.
Why has he come?
It's a shame.
He recalls
Damn
nothing.
shame.
But Cain may have the answers.
He recalls nothing. Everything he makes is a perfect product. No flaws, no bugs, nothing gets recalled.
This is what
No man could survive such a thing. Who are you? What are you?
A warrior, I think.
I'm a warrior,
King
I think.
bearing grave news, but I cannot remember.
Your message might be all that can save us from
Impending doom 1 or 2. Couple different options there. I don't know, this crown looks pretty sweet. Only I can justify getting rid of it.
Everything you remember, stranger. Every detail.
Falling. Fire. A sword of great power. It was part of me. But it shattered into 3 pieces as I fell.
It is vital that we find those pieces.
It's vital that we find those
the
pieces.
sword made whole will restore your memory.
Diablo,
rampaging
Lord
through
of
the fields.
Terror.
Could the sword have anything to do with that?
Ah, the goatman.
Of course. Just as the dead rose around the stranger, the
Fields of
sword
misery,
pieces
here I
drove
come.
The goatman to madness.
The goatmen won't stand in my way. I'll get the sword.
Well, they might stand in my way, but, I mean, they're not going to be able to stop me. I read a book and leveled up.
Despair, my lord.
That's Diablo for you.
You did everything you could.
Got the slow time skill. I never used slow time much.
Can say. But in the end,
Oh god, glass cannon. No, I'm not. I don't think I'm that brave right now.
Fate is a cruel mistress. Your strength is needed to
You can't use any of
end
this.
the horrors that beset this world.
I don't think I'm brave enough to use glass
Final
cannon.
wish is that you find your path. Love always. Mira.
If there's a sword here, we will find it.
Oh, trees.
Still waiting.
Oh, I'm just stuck. Okay. I thought my controller died for a second, but nope, I just can't move. There we go.
Need more time.
Start combing the outside edge of the Fields of Misery. Ah, Templar, come back. There's a scary bull thing. Ooh, attack speed bonus. I actually think I'm going to go back without the rune on this. I like just being able to spam. Clears them out quicker.
Your defenses are nothing. Not ready yet. I'm unstoppable.
Stinking goatmen. Goatmen probably do smell pretty goddamn awful. Chest in the middle of nowhere. That couldn't be a trap. Oddly enough, it wasn't. I'm just as surprised. Ooga booga. Ooga booga booga booga. I'm a scurry wizard. Give you such a zapping. From Diablo to Lord of the Rings. Just like that. Wood wraiths. Bindings. Pretty basic. I haven't found any special bracers yet. It's all been common gear. I still expected to find a uncommon thing by now.
Still waiting.
Wrong skill. I feel silly. Oh, got a... Was it mortars? Yep, mortars. Want that damage. Right, it's the burrowing enemies. Just to make my life difficult. Oh, got a legendary helm. That's what I'm talking about.
I like to think the world is...
Is that another Leoric's crown? It's not even as good as it's not even, well, it's actually not bad for the rest of it, but what was that thing doing holding another Leoric's crown? Whose grave did you rob for? I don't think Leoric had 2 crowns. I don't know, he was mad, so maybe he did. Got my hopes up for a second.
Didn't see that coming, did you?
Ow. Cormac, where are you? Are you here somewhere? Okay, yeah, there you are. You're hidden behind the massive enemy. Got molten enemies. Man, they're actually taking damage pretty well. Take care of this tree. Now I can focus down the big bad boomble enemies. Templar, you are my shield. Do not move from that spot. Oh, okay, I guess this one can hit me. Two down, one to go. There we go. Game of Thrones theme randomly popped in my head. Enemies in the Fields of Misery are definitely pretty resistant to damage, I'll give them that. Level 17. Ooh, storm armor. That sounds like a good time. Man, is that all I got? That is all I got. I'll be damned. Yeah, I got the freeze game unlocked pretty well. I think I'll switch it up a little bit. Get some more DPS.
You dare attack me?
Complete annihilation. Yeah, lightning puts in work. Give him a good zap every second, every couple seconds. Not bad. Storm Wizard was always one of my favorite things to make in Diablo 3. If it wasn't an all-element wizard, it was Storm Wizard.
Stay away. There's nothing in here of you. These are dark times.
Got anything good, Wandering Merchant? Expensive. That's not too expensive. That's well within price range. Thank you very much for the help. Hope you don't die. I know in this game it's kind of a tall order, but some people make it through. They're usually main characters, but you know, we can do it. You can too. Quit complaining. That's the way up the hill. That's for later. Fields of Misery, pretty apt name. I am pretty goddamn miserable in this place.
The Tristram Fields are fair lands, fertile and temperate.
Ooh, look at that. Look at that solid chunk of inner area I just haven't been to yet.
After the fall of Old Tristram. But time has persuaded them to abandon these ridiculous notions and take up the hoe and plow once more. Now they supply
awful lot of dead bodies out here.
And Wortham.
And imagine Pokemon trying to take place in this universe. Man, that'd be a really different show. Ash goes to meet Misty. They come into the Fields of Mystery. Misty gets crushed by a walking tree. I think I'd watch it. Pokemon becomes more about survival horror than just survival. Where you at? 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 Bam! Oh, there's a special enemy up there. The Secluded Grove. Oh, it's a cursed chest. Oh boy. Alright. I am nothing if not kind of brave. Kill 100 enemies. I don't think that's gonna happen this early in the game. Man, I'm gonna give it a call. I'm gonna give it a college try.
If only they could see me now.
Ooh, there's a lot here.
Your grave awaits.
Oh wow, I got it. Ooh, right at the nick of time too. Got the 100 enemies.
I didn't think I could get any
Ooh,
better.
and a level up. 111 enemies. That was a successful chest. Firebolt's rune. Another Frost Nova rune. Arcane Torrent. Items weren't that great, but it's okay. That was a fun time. That was a nice adrenaline rush. Still gotta go with Electrocute. You take less damage from attacks every second you channel. Yeah, I'll go for that. Less damage on hardcore. I think I can go with that. Yeah, I'll go stay with Shatter. Whew. My experiences with cursed chests are usually not great ones. That worked out alright. Got a level out of it. Didn't die. Really glad I didn't die. That would have been a real souring experience.
It's a familiar glow. The piece of the sword
There's the
I'm
Khazra
looking for
Den.
must be in this cave.
Ooh, a new spellbook. That's a lot of damage. A lot of drop in armor, though. I'll give it a shot. If I start getting in dangerous situations, I'll switch back for the armor. I don't want to play it too risky, but at the same time, I also don't want to be way too safe, if that makes any sense. It's like they don't even know I'm here.
I'm just warming up.
Ooh, a ring. I liked it, so I put a ring on it. Waypoint. So many leapers, man. So many leapers. Such an annoying enemy type. They're not even threatening, they're just annoying. They don't stand still. I jump for joy because I am a wizard.
If only they could see me now.
Ooh, found another sub-dungeon. Take me to your leader. Scavenger's Den. Level 1, multi-level dungeon. Quit burrowing away from me. Oh wow, second level already. Let's head back the other way. No stone goes unturned.
Still waiting.
So anybody else excited for Crimes of Grindelwald? 'Cause I know I am. Saw the teaser for it. Pretty stoked.
Not ready yet. Still waiting.
Fantastic Beasts was, well, fantastic. It's a fantastic movie. Felt fresh and new while still being labeled under the same universe. They pushed Infinity War up, in case that news hasn't reached everybody yet. It's now April 27th, April 17th. I feel like there's a 7 in there, but it's definitely April for Infinity War. They didn't want to. They took it out of its May release, out of its usual May release for Marvel movies, because they didn't want to go up against Solo, but I feel like the fan base for Marvel and the fan base for Star Wars shares a lot of overlap. I feel like people wouldn't have been hesitant to go see both. In fact, I know I'm going to go see both. I would like to do a double feature of those movies when they're both out at the same time.
Need more time.
Ooh, so slow. So slow. Ah, you take a lot of damage. There we go. Ooh. Cosmos Justice.
Your grave awaits.
Excuse me. Oop, got a resplendent chest and jailers. Don't seem to be proving too much of a problem, at least.
Still waiting.
What you got for me, resplendent chest? A legendary mace. Sounds like a plan to me, yo. Wait, no, that's not what I wanted. I will use that now, though. See what you got for me. Odin's Son. That's a pretty good I remember that item. That's actually really good. You use that? Yeah, you can. Templar, it's your lucky day, my friend. Legendary mace for you. Well, I guess it's more of a hammer. Actually, it's not more of a hammer. It is a hammer.
A good choice.
Gave my Templar a legendary weapon. Must be Christmas. Definitely a pretty worth it dungeon. What? Yes, I said. Oh, there we go. Kept canceling it for some reason. Back to the plot. I got lightning striking from all sorts of places. Ow. Lightning strikes from my storm armor, lightning strikes from his hammer. Got chain lightning. It's very lightning-y. I think we're about ready to hit the Khazra-den and finish up the Fields of Misery. After I fight these assholes. Focus some of these guys down.
Need more time.
Infectus the Blasphemous. These guys have the best names. I wish my name was Infectus. That's it. I already forgot his name for a second. I wish my name was Infectus.
Kill him!
How will you fight me when you are cold as ice?
We must
Hey,
hurry
Zealots.
with the ritual. Magma
Chill.
will be here soon. It is turning.
I got feared. What silly nonsense was that? Not afraid of anything. Except all the things I'm afraid of. Oddly enough, there's a lot of them.
Not ready yet. Sword piece glows with the stranger's magic.
Who are you to take what is mine?
Yours? I believe you are mistaken.
Regardless,
Yeah, the wizard is 95%
I am
arcane
Magda,
and
and I
5%
lead this coven.
sass.
The shard is mine.
To hell with you, witch.
Very well. Let the games begin. Well fought. But
That's how you
will
clear a
never
room. Ooh,
possess
got
the
my
next
R1.
piece. It has fallen where only the ancients may tread.
She is more devious than she appears.
Got a rune for spectral blades. Energy twister for mistral breeze. An explosive blast. Oh yeah. And kaboom! That's a pretty mediocre explosion.
I need to go back. We are not the only ones.
I have brought
seeking
you the
sword.
fragment
I
of
had
a
to pick the
sword.
first-
Uncle Deckard.
Very good, Leah. You have been paying attention. Stranger, does any of this jar your memory?
I don't think he keeps his memory in a
No
jar.
memory of this coven, but I sense a far darker shadow guiding its hand.
Masterful dagger of wounding. Yeah, that's probably what a dagger would probably be able to do. Dagger probably wounds pretty well.
Claiming to know where the next piece is.
Even a
She
broken
said
dagger
it
would be
fell
really
where only
jagged
ancients
and
may
shardy.
tread.
That makes me think of the drowned temple near the festering woods. I remember you telling me about it, Uncle.
Exactly, Leah. The temple was home to the Nephilim. Leah, your knowledge could be invaluable. You must go and help our friend retrieve the sword
Drowned
piece.
temple.
The Nephilim were ancient humans with fantastic powers. Legend holds that they waged a terrible battle
Salvage
near the
this
temple,
stuff.
and that their ghosts still war with one another.
I think I'll save that. I don't feel like getting rid of. I don't feel like getting rid of legendaries just yet. So why can't I get rid of that? Don't know why I can't salvage that.
I've got some brand new goods you might be interested in.
Well, guys, I think that's gonna actually wrap up this first part. Been going for a couple hours. Made some good progress. Cleared the Fields of Misery. Got the first shard from Magda and the Coven. About to head to the Drowned Temple to work on that second shard. I think that's where we'll pick it up next time. Probably going to stream the next part here in a few days or so. As always, I'll leave updates on my channel. And thanks for stopping by. Thanks for watching. If you like this and you want more, just give me a follow. Send me a message. I am also in the middle of streaming an XCOM 2 War of the Chosen playthrough. As always, I do regular streams of Smite. I have a few other games I want to start streaming. Maybe Bloodborne, maybe Ratchet and Clank. I've actually been enjoying that game a lot recently. I don't know why. It's a really basic game. But I appreciate your time. Like I said, if you feel like it, leave me a follow, send me a message. Just say hi. I always like meeting new people. And I hope you guys have a good rest of your day, your night, wherever you are in the time zone. Thanks for watching, and come back for more.